it is time for my monthly video in which I look back on what I've done in the previous weeks. And I'm doing that here at Burgers Zoo near Arnhem. I often love to come here on a Sunday afternoon after Mass. I have a subscription to the zoo, so I can basically come whenever I want. And there behind me at the entrance, you have the penguins. This is also a great spot to try out my new equipment because I am filming this with a brand new phone that I was able to get thanks to the very generous support of my patrons. I'm filming this on the iPhone Pro Max, the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And of course, I can now zoom in 5 times. It has stabilization, HDR. I can't wait to see on my computer what this footage will actually look like once I'm editing it. This is the domain of the Ringtailed Lamurs, and you can recognize them because of their white, black striped tails, which they use in the jungle to spot one another. Over the past 2 years, I've been editing my videos on a MacBook Air, which is a wonderful small machine, but I was getting more and more trouble editing these larger videos, especially now that I'm filming in 4K. Because of the limited memory and, even more important, the limited storage space. And so I was super happy that I still had some leftover donations after getting the iPhone 15, and thanks to an additional big donation that I recently received, I was able to get myself a new editing computer, the Mac Studio, and it is incredibly powerful and such a joy to work on. Here behind me, one of the most favorite spots for children and families, the meerkats. It's hot and humid here in the mangrove area of the zoo, and we're surrounded by hundreds of colorful butterflies in the air. There's also life under the surface of the water. About a year ago, I recorded a podcast here at the zoo in which I announced that we would stop streaming the Mass for Geeks on Sunday, an initiative that we developed during the pandemic. A number of people told me that even though they are now able to go to their local churches, or local parish churches again, they did miss my geeky homilies. And so this past month, I decided to bring back the Gospel for Geeks, which is basically a geeky commentary on the Bible readings of the upcoming Sunday, in the hopes that it will help people prepare for Sunday Mass. The Ard Park is enjoying a very quiet Sunday afternoon. The month of September was also very important for podcasting. I started something new in my main podcast. I switched to a more narrative approach, which means that every week, instead of a whole bunch of different topics, I focus on one particular story that I share. It's also for me a way to improve my own storytelling skills. It's not always easy. It's very different from what I've always done, but it's also a lot of fun and a nice challenge. And to wrap things up, let's look ahead at what's to come. I'll be doing a season 1 review of Ahsoka, I'll also do a review about the second season of Wheel of Time. I'm working on some new short videos for TikTok and YouTube about Neon Genesis Evangelion and some other anime series that I'm watching. And if you have any suggestions as to what you would like me to comment on, let me know in the comments. That's the end of our visit to the zoo here. It's also the end of a month and the beginning of a new one. I am very much looking forward to working on my next documentary about the dragon-slaying monks of Brittany. If you want to support my work or to keep in touch and to stay informed about what I do, take a look at patreon.com/Father Roderick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. God bless.